We're getting ready for the upcoming City Council meeting set for Tuesday, the 12th day of November, 2019. From Farmers Branch City Hall, this is the 103rd edition of Council Countdown on FBTV. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Bryson. We hope you've enjoyed the enhanced segments we've been working on for Council Countdown, including the Agenda Impact segment and the preview of the City Manager's Report. All that will be back in December for the next meeting. But right now, we've got a near record-long consent agenda, and we need this whole show to get through it, so let's get started. There are a total of 24 items on the November 12th consent agenda. Agenda item I-1 is to consider approving the minutes of the October 22nd City Council meeting. Item I-2 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-149, authorizing the city manager to negotiate and enter into contractual agreements with Maybank Directional Drilling Incorporated and Atmos for the installation of Atmos gas lines at the Service Center project. City administration, with the assistance of the city's construction manager, publicly advertised and accepted competitive sealed bids for work, equipment, and materials related to the installation of the Atmos gas line for the Service Center project. Bids were received and opened on September 23rd. City administration reviewed bid recommendations from the city's construction manager and the project budget with actual bid costs and concurred with the recommendation to award the contract to Maybank Directional Drilling, that is, incorporated, in the amount of $102,779. This contract is within the current project budget amount of $7 million. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-149. Agenda item I-3 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-152, authorizing the purchase of 26 firefighter bunker coats and bunker pants from North American Fire Equipment Company. As part of the Fire Department's bunker gear replacement program, the Fire Department is due to add 26 sets of NFPA 1851 standard on selection, care, and maintenance of protective ensembles for structural firefighting compliant gear in this fiscal year. The current budget reflects $75,000 for that purchase. This will allow our firefighters to have access to a second set of bunker gear so that they can change into after responding to a working fire. This reduces their exposure to carcinogens caused by being exposed to smoke and products of combustion at the various fires they respond to. The second set allows the primary set to be immediately washed and puts the fire crews back into service faster. The Fire Department has put into place a 3-year program that will allow 100% of our firefighters to have a second set of custom gear available to them by 2022. This program is considered best practice and is part of the Fire Department's overall firefighter health and safety program. North American Fire Equipment Company, that is authorized to sell Lion products and is the only distributor in several counties in North Texas, including Dallas. The Fire Department has purchased multiple sets of Lion firefighter gear in the past. Total purchase cost is $73,498. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-152. Agenda item I-4 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-154, authorizing an interlocal agreement with Dallas Area Rapid Transit related to procurement and financial matters for implementation of approved city street repair projects. Dallas Area Rapid Transit, or DART, supports certain eligible transit enhancement projects by way of a street repair program. Projects may include planning, environmental impact studies, engineering, final design, right-of-way acquisition, construction, testing, inspection, surveying, and traffic control systems. The city identified and DART has verified eligible projects for all of Denton Drive that is located within the municipal boundaries of Farmers Branch, north and south of the DART station area. As such, the city wants to enter into an interlocal agreement with DART for implementation of right-of-way survey and traffic counts for all of Denton Drive that is located in Farmers Branch. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-154. Agenda item I-5 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-157 for a professional services agreement with Kimley Horn and Associates Incorporated relating to the surveying and preliminary design of the Denton Drive North Trail Connector project and amending the budget accordingly. Denton Drive is a 4-lane road with a speed limit of 35 miles per hour. Recently, the City of Dallas and Dallas County approved funding and plans for the installation of a dedicated bike lane along the east side of Denton Drive in the City of Dallas. This project along with the West Side Art Trail will increase the walkability for residents and patrons of current and future businesses and events. It will begin the transformation of the street from a traffic-dominated corridor to a safer, more attractive public space that accommodates all users. A complete streets approach to roadway design provides a framework for planners, engineers, and elected officials to incorporate active forms of transportation into roadway design projects wherever feasible and is a natural complement to sustainability efforts. On March 19th, City Council approved a similar agreement with Kimley Horn for the same services for the entirety of Denton Drive in the station area and traffic capacity assessments at 2 intersections. This contract, that is, will provide the same services but will begin where the Dart station area ends and continue to the Farmers Branch Carrollton boundary. The city requested a proposal from Kimley Horn to provide survey work for Denton Drive from the station area to the northern city limit line and traffic capacity assessments at 2 intersections, Valwood Parkway and Squire. The survey will provide the location of existing property lines and corners, existing easements, existing pavement, storm sewer infrastructure, water and sewer infrastructure, utility poles, signs, buildings, and other structures from Denton Drive center line to 10 feet outside the right-of-way on both sides of the street. This will assist future development opportunities. The traffic capacity assessment will provide traffic counts, road capacity, and level of service for Denton Drive in the defined area. The proposed cost of the survey and traffic counts is $61,900. This project is contingent upon approving the funding agreement with DART, as the city does not have the funds available for the proposed work in the current budget. The city requested funds from DART for the cost of the survey because the project will provide design for multimodal transportation between 2 DART stations, that is in Farmers Branch and downtown Carrollton. Per the agreement, DART will reimburse the city. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-157. Agenda item I6 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-158, authorizing the city manager to execute a professional services agreement with Urban Engineers Group to survey, design, and develop construction documents for trail improvements relating to sidewalk connectivity and expansion. In November of 2017, Farmers Branch voters passed a $7 million bond package to improve trails, sidewalks, and the John F. Burke Nature Preserve. This will allow for improved city infrastructure and improved intersections, improved connections for pedestrians between destinations within the city, such as schools, parks, and the Dart Light Rail Station. The intent is to follow recommendations made in the 2015 Trail Master Plan. Now, the plan focuses on improving the availability and quality of sidewalks in the central part of the city. The Trail Master Plan identifies and recommends the creation of a more connected city with safer, walkable streets. Sidewalk improvements identified in the plan include replacing 4-foot wide sidewalks with 6 to 8-foot wide sidewalks in the central part. After receiving recommendations of the Trail Master Plan, staff assess those recommendations to determine which projects to address. The next step is to hire an engineering firm for the survey, design, and production of construction documents that will be used during the construction bidding process. In October 2018, staff requested submittals for requests for qualifications for sidewalk connectivity and expansion based on the staff assessment of the recommendations in the master plan. 4 firms responded and all were interviewed. Staff is recommending Urban Engineers Group, or UEG, as the engineering partner for this project. UEG is a Dallas-based small but experienced consulting and engineering firm that has provided quality and responsive professional engineering services while working closely with various local cities and counties on more than 100 different infrastructure improvement projects. UEG has experience with similar projects at Brookhaven College, Lower Greenville Avenue, Polk Street reconstruction, North Haven Trail, and the Katy Trail, just to name a few. UEG would provide surveying, sidewalk design and production of construction plans and associated quantity summaries and construction costs estimated for sidewalk improvements and associated grading along 6 roadway segments, that is, including Valley View Lane from Mount Castle Drive to Marsh Lane, B Street from Valley View to Valwood Parkway, Squire Place from Denton Drive to B Street, Josie Lane from LBJ to Rawhide Parkway, Templeton Trail from the Joe Ratliff Walkway to Valley View Lane, Ford Road from Christian Parkway to the Historical Park Median Crossing. The cost for these services is $436,795. Funding for these services is provided by the Trail Bond Fund. City Administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-158. Agenda item I7 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-163, authorizing the city manager to execute a local project advance funding agreement between the state of Texas and the city of Farmers Branch for portions of the West Side Art Trail. Now, the West Side Art Trail is a public-private partnership to construct a 12-foot wide shared use path from the Farmers Branch Dart Light Rail Station to the Campion Trail in Irving. Sustainability staff has negotiated a local project advance funding agreement with the Texas Department of Transportation for two portions of the West Side Art Trail. That is Campion Trail in Irving along Valley View Lane to Mercer Parkway and Emerald Street to the Dart Light Rail Station on Denton Drive in Farmers Branch. In order for TxDOT to spend funds on the transportation projects with the local government, a written contract must be first executed between the parties. The advance funding agreement allows TxDOT and the local government to jointly provide for the implementation of a specific project. The advance funding agreement actually consists of two standard agreements, a master advance funding agreement and a local project advance funding agreement. The Master Advance Funding Agreement sets out the general terms and conditions of the relationship and cites the federal and state laws that govern the agreements with the local government. On October 15, 2001, City Council authorized the execution of a master funding agreement with TxDOT that is still in effect. This agreement is, this item is a local project funding agreement for two portions of the West Side Art Trail previously described. The state will reimburse the city for work performed after the date federal funds are obligated. At this time, the funds will be available in August of 2022. Funding for any work performed on the trail before that date will be 100% the city's responsibility. The probable cost for the construction of these two portions of the West Side Art Trail is $4.5 million. The local participation amount of the project is $918,237. The city will need to begin budgeting for the project in fiscal year 21-22 and continue funding over 2 or 3 budget years after that. However, there is a revenue offset for the project in the form of the reimbursement set forth in the local project advance funding agreement. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-163. Agenda item I-8 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-165, approving the submission of a grant application to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department for the funding of the Summer Funshine Program. The Summer Funshine Program serves approximately 300 children ages 6 to 12 each summer. The program meets at the Farmers Branch Community Recreation Center on weekday work days during the entirety of CFB ISD's summer break. The program is comprised of 80 to 85% Farmers Branch residents with non-residents who have the opportunity to fill any remaining slots. Program activities include swimming, fitness, arts and crafts, themed parties, weekly field trips, on-site entertainment, park visits, Mansky Library summer reading program, and much, much more. For the majority of the program, free breakfast and lunch are provided through the CFB ISD Summer Food Service Program. The Community Outdoor Outreach Program grant provides funding to local governments and nonprofit organizations for programming that introduces underserved populations to environmental and conservation programs, as well as Texas Parks and Wildlife Department mission-oriented outdoor activities. The Parks and Recreation Department would like to apply for the $50,000 grant to supplement and enhance the Summer Funshine Program through recreational and educational opportunities that support Parks and Wildlife mission to manage and conserve the natural and cultural resources of Texas and to provide hunting, fishing, and outdoor recreation opportunities for the use and enjoyment of present and future generations. City administration recommends approval of resolution number 2019-165. Agenda item I-9 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-166, authorizing the city manager to execute an interlocal agreement with Dallas County for coordinated health services for fiscal year 2019-2020. The City of Farmers Branch has perennially provided public health services to its residents through an interlocal agreement with Dallas County Health and Human Services, including tuberculosis control, sexually transmitted disease control, communicable disease control, laboratory services, immunizations, child health care, high-risk infant case management, and home visits. The county charges sliding scale fees which are based on ability to pay, and the clinics are open to all residents. The city pays the county on a monthly basis for these services. In 2018, Farmers Branch residents made 811 visits to Dallas County clinics, or an average of 67 visits per month. The interlocal agreements are one-year contracts that will expire at the end of September every year. This agreement will provide a mechanism through which Dallas County can provide these health services for the entirety of the current fiscal year. The cost for the program is $6,856. City administration recommends adopting resolution number 2019-166. Agenda item I-10 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-167, authorizing change order number 2 for the design build contract for the Camelot Landfill Scale House and Maintenance Facility with Weaver Consultants Group, LLC, and Anchor Construction, LLC. In 2018, City Council awarded a design build contract to Weaver Consultants Group and Anchor Construction to permit, design, and construct a scale house and maintenance facility at the Camelot Landfill in Louisville. Since approval, the City and the Weaver Group and Anchor Construction, along with assistance from the landfill operator, Camelot Landfill Texas LP, have worked, reviewed, and discussed the plans and site conditions at Camelot Landfill as they relate to the construction project. Along the way, there have been changes to the original design, including bringing the scale house pad up to the finished floor height, changing the electrical transformer and metering, water pipe sizing, lengths, and trench locations, the addition of pneumatic vacuum delivery system at the scale house, changes in the location of the transformer for the site by CoServe, additional underground conduits for the scale house, deletion of large overhead fans at the maintenance facility, and alteration of the type of overhead door, and subsequent modifications of the sprinkler system in the maintenance facility. The total amount for this change order is $100,258. Based on these changes and much discussion, Anchor Construction revised the cost of the project to the satisfaction of the city and the operator. The new contract is $5.8 million. The city is obligated to pay up to $5.5 million per the third contract amendment to the Landfill Operations Agreement with Camelot Landfill Texas LP. Camelot Landfill is obligated to pay for any additional costs. Republic Services, the parent company of Camelot Landfill Texas LP, has operationally mothballed their nearby Louisville landfill and have diverted most of the waste haulers to Camelot to provide additional revenue to the City of Farmers Branch to help fund the design, permitting, and construction costs associated with this project. Certificates of obligation were issued for the construction of both the new fire station and the Camelot Landfill project in a combined amount of $11 million. City Administration recommends adopting resolution number 2019-167. Agenda item I-11 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-169, awarding a bid and authorizing the annual procurement of asphalt materials in an amount not to exceed $75,000 to Austin Asphalt Incorporated. The city's Public Works Street Division 2019-2020 operating budget allows for the procurement of Type D asphalt materials purchase. Funds in the amount of $72,000 are available for the Streets Division. This material is used to maintain city streets and for post-utility repairs wherever necessary throughout the city. Bids for the annual contract of Type D asphalt material were opened on October 29th. One bid was received and has met specifications. The low bidder, Austin Asphalt, provided a unit price of $61 per ton based on estimated quantities. The purchase contract will provide an opportunity for 3 additional renewal options with this vendor. City Administration recommends approving resolution number 2019-169. Item I-12 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-170, awarding the bid for traffic signal cabinets to Paradigm Traffic Systems through the local government cooperative contract number 524-17. The Public Works Department is requesting to purchase 6 TS2 Type 2 signal cabinets by utilizing the local government purchasing cooperative contract pricing. The purpose, that is to continue replacing signal cabinets which have become obsolete. Now, the city signal system currently has 17 signal cabinets which were installed between 1967 and 1979. 4 of these cabinets will be replaced and 2 locations will be updated to comply with the new standards set by the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices, that includes the flashing yellow arrow, along the Luna Road corridor. Funds for the purchase of the 6 signal cabinets were approved in the current Public Works operating budget. City Administration recommends approval of resolution number 2019-170. Agenda item I-13 is to consider approving resolution number 2019-176, casting a vote for the 4th member of the Board of Directors of the Dallas Central Appraisal District. The Property Tax Code Section 6.03 requires that an election or appointment of members to the Board of Directors of an appraisal district be conducted in odd-numbered years for 2-year terms. The Property Tax Code specifies the qualifications for membership to the Board of Directors in Section 6.03 of the Code. The qualifications are: they must be a resident of the DCAD for at least 2 years prior to the election, may be an elected official of an agency represented by the DCAD, but cannot be an employee of any agency represented by the DCAT. The City of Farmers Branch has a right to cast a vote by official resolution for one candidate as the fourth member to the Board of Directors. This board member represents suburban cities in Dallas County. The proposed resolution casts a vote for Michael Hurt to be reappointed to the Board of Directors of the Dallas Central Appraisal District. Mr. Hurt has served DCAT since 2009 and wishes to be reappointed. City Administration recommends approving Resolution number 2019-176. Agenda item I-14 is to consider approving Resolution number 2019-178, authorizing the city manager to enter into a 3-year Microsoft Enterprise Software License Agreement in an annual amount of $135,750 through SHI Government Solutions, utilizing the Department of Information Resources contract number DIR TSO-4092. In 2013, the city entered into an enterprise agreement with Microsoft to provide software upgrades, and support. Entering into the agreement provided for a simple, cost-effective way for the city to procure the necessary licenses and support, with the ability to upgrade the software as needed without having to purchase the products again. This second renewal of the agreement also allows the city to take advantage of the Office 365 platform. Microsoft products are used by all city staff for daily business operations. This agreement will ensure continued support and use of Microsoft products for another 3 years. The proposed renewal covers a variety of Microsoft products, including the Office Suite, Windows operating system, server operating systems, SQL database software, and the Office 365 platform licensing, which includes many important technology products such as Microsoft Office Online, Outlook email, OneDrive storage, and SharePoint and Teams collaboration. The anticipated cost of the enterprise agreement is $135,750 per year for a period of 3 years. The enterprise agreement renewal will be purchased from SHI Government Solutions under the cooperative contract of the Texas Department of Information Resources contract number DIR-TSO-4092. City Administration recommends approval of Resolution number 2019-178. Agenda items I-15 through I-22 are to consider adoption of ordinances sequentially numbered 3606 through 3613, amending various chapters of the Farmers Branch Code of Ordinances by adopting various code updates, including the 2018 editions of the International Building Code, International Fire Code, International Residential Code, International Energy Conservation Code, International Plumbing Code, International Mechanical Code, International Fuel Gas Code, and the International Swimming Pool and Spa Code. Each adopted 2018 code includes local amendments. Currently, most of our neighboring municipalities have adopted and are enforcing the 2018 versions of each of these codes, with the exceptions of the City of Capel and the Town of Addison. City Administration recommends approval of ordinances sequentially numbered 3606 through 3613. Item I-23 is to consider adopting ordinance number 3615, approving an amendment to tax increment financing zone number 2 project and financing plan, and authorizing the city manager to execute such agreement set forth within the agreement. The City Council approved ordinance number 2484 in 1999, creating Farmers Branch tax increment financing zone number 2. Now, with the zone expiring on December 31st, 2020, the proposed ordinance number 3615 amends the project and financing plan and authorizes the city manager to negotiate and execute agreements within and outside the boundaries of TIF zone number 2, which promote the Dart Station area and the restaurant park. Potential projects include public fountains, benches, bike racks, trash receptacles, public art placements, wall murals, crosswalks, signage, trail improvements. The Board of Directors of TIF Zone number 2 met November 7th and unanimously approved TIF number 2 Resolution 2019-01, amending the project and financing plan. There will be approximately $1.2 million of unallocated funds in the TIF number 2 budget. City Administration recommends adopting ordinance number 3615. And agenda item I-24 is to consider adopting ordinance number 3617, approving the annual update of the service and assessment plan and assessment roll for the Mercer Crossing Public Improvement District. The amended service and assessment plan includes updates to the PID authorized improvement budget. That is, the original estimated cost for the public improvements was $43.2 million, and the current PID budget is $44.3 million, resulting in a budget increase of $1.1 million. The budget increase is being paid in full by the developer. The amended service and assessment plan also updates the PID proposed redevelopment plan and related assessment reallocation. The original and revised assessment plan calls for a new land use class for warehouse, retail, and office. The increased overall density resulted in a 5.41% reduction in assessments for each existing property class. For example, a 60-foot home had an original assessment per unit of $39,368. The revised assessment per unit based on the revised development plan is $37,347, representing a 5.41% reduction in assessment per unit. This same reduction is applicable to all previously existing land use classes. The amended service and assessment plan also updates the PID budget for 2019-2020. The PID budget is $4.1 million, which will be collected from all subdivided parcels in the PID. Additionally, the assessments to the property owners of the Mercer Crossing PID are offset by a 40% city contribution. For instance, a total revised assessment per unit of land use class 1, single-family 60-foot lot size, of the updated service plan is $37,347. Now, this assessment would be reduced by the 40% city contribution, and therefore, the property owner would be billed $22,408 over the 30-year life of the public improvement district. City administration recommends adopting ordinance number 3617. In addition, the council may recess into closed session, but will then reconvene into regular session to take any necessary action. And that will do it for the November 12th consent agenda. For more information on those items or the full agenda, log on at farmersbranchtx.gov. Every regular meeting of the Farmers Branch City Council can be seen live here on FBTV. That is Spectrum Cable Channel 16 in Farmers Branch, AT&T U-verse Channel 99 throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, or online at www.farmersbranchtx.gov. This City Council information program will be made available simultaneous to the agenda posting on the Friday before each regular City Council meeting, and will air prior to the live meeting as well as before all council meeting replays here on FBTV. That replay schedule is at 6 p.m. 7 days a week. All meetings are subject to change, so stay tuned to FBTV for any updates and more information. In the meantime, the November 12th meeting of the City Council starts at 6 p.m. this Tuesday evening here at Farmers Branch City Hall. We hope to see you here. Until then, for everyone here in the studio, I'm Tom Bryson. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And you're watching continuing coverage of the Farmers Branch City Council on FBTV. Please stay with us.